My name is David Tuliau. I go to JSerra Catholic, play O-line center, and I'm class of 23. I started playing football when I was 10 years old. It was just because I was super out of shape. I played rugby before, but I wasn't that good at rugby, and then my friends from rugby had me join their football team. So then I started playing, and I started feeling better, and I was getting in shape, and then I was like, I'm not too bad at this. So then I kept going, and now I'm here.
Dave Tuliau is probably, if we had to pick one captain, he'd be the guy. And if the coaches and the players voted together, I can't imagine anybody getting more votes than Dave Tuliau. He's a tremendous competitor. He's a great student. He's a great teammate, cares about the game, plays every play through the end of the whistle, the echo of the whistle, plays with great pad level. He's a great finisher. He's a tremendous, tremendous kid, comes from a great family.
Dave's just a super smart kid. On the football field, his football IQ is extremely high. He's a great classroom guy, great leader, guy that we really lean upon in all aspects of our football program, from offense, defense to special teams. He plays with great motor and energy and a lot of confidence. So he's just a great kid to be around.
He's a quiet guy, doesn't talk a lot, but when he does say something, it's very meaningful. You know, it's like that E.F. Hutton commercial, you know, E.F. Hutton talks, everybody listens, right?
Now, we gotta go right now.
And plus he acts it in the way he practices. He practices so hard that, you know, players, they respond to that.
I'm not a rah-rah guy. I'm not a getting on everybody all the time. One thing about being a leader is not everyone reacts to the same kind of coaching. Some guy gotta jump them and get on them, and I've maybe taken that different approach in the opposite way. Maybe a lot of guys respond to that a lot better. So I just, especially in the heat of the moment, or you know, when the game's going long and it's not looking too good for us, just keep everybody in the moment and just be a brother first.
He's such a great leader, and he's not a leader by words, he's a leader by actions, which I think is way more important. He holds his teammates accountable. Like, he's not gonna be loud about it, because hey, he's gonna come up and tell them his leadership style is very good.
I respect Dave because he's always the oldest guy on the line, so he knows the playbook through and through, you know. He's like the second eyes for Coach Harlow.
If we're struggling with that, we're back here. He's gonna get there before me. Set, go, boom. Get hip to hip, eyes here. Go! 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 Big dogs on me, big dogs on three. 1, 2, 3, big dogs! Let's go!
Coach Harlow definitely changed the game for me, for sure. Coming in as a smaller guy, I played tackle, because that's what I played when I was youth. Coming in, I found out, because the varsity guys especially, they were super tall. So I kind of snapped back to reality, and I was like, okay, I'm slowly starting to move inside. So then I moved to left guard, played there. Coach Harlow and Coach Fisher coached me up real well. Coach Harlow especially, he has a lot of faith in me. So someone's giving you that much support, have that much confidence in you, you gotta show out. So I played there, and now I'm at center.
You know, when he was younger, he might have started at tackle just because we needed somebody with a little bit of size, and he had some size. Then we moved him to guard, but then we also realized that he's very smart, and you want your center to call a lot of the line play calls that we do make. And so to move him to center, and then we can also pull him either way there, right? So he gives value there. He gives value with how smart he is. He's like a second coach out there for us.
You know, I've coached a few guys that could do it, but Dave's one of the few. You know, that can really it's really because he's so smart and understands the whole schematic idea of the plays, and understands where he's got to get to.
The entirety of the last year almost, I was going through a lot health-wise, and so I would miss practices, and then I'd be on like so much medication and stuff like that. So we somehow squeezed a spot into the playoffs, but I wasn't able to play. And so my team took it upon themselves, and they had my initials DT and put it on stickers on their helmet. And then, I don't know. I don't want to make it sound like nothing, like I'm so special or something like that, but it really touched home that they would do that for me.
I think he was touched by it, and who wouldn't be, to know that you can have, you know, leave an impact on your teammates, and their teammates are gonna, you know, return the favor in the way they play and how they represent you and what you mean to them. He was our offensive MVP. He was first team All-Trinity League, and he was All-CIF in Division II. So that's pretty good, you know, to be a team MVP, be all Trinity, all CIF is pretty impressive. And a lot of it's just based on, you know, his body of work.
I feel like I deserved it because I definitely put in a lot of work for it, doing things that other people aren't willing to do. I always try to make it a point to emphasize that accolade that I did was as a lineman, because, you know, you would think that it's going to be a quarterback or a wide receiver. Just being that valuable of a player, you know, in the position that I'm in means a lot.
At the next level, I think he's going to come in and give those bigger guys a run for his money, because some of the guys, they don't want to work as hard because they were given everything. But Dave just stays on his path and just works and works and works.
My outlook for him, he's going to want to have the most successful senior year possible, right? And to help this program play at a higher level and win more games in his style of play, his leadership. And I'm not even saying he needs to be a rah-rah guy or speak more. Just continue to be the guy that he is, the guy that we can rely on. He's going to leave a hell of a legacy here.
I want to win. And I want to win for our guys. You know, I definitely had a lot of independent accolades, but the overall of the season didn't end up how I liked it to. So for this season, I envisioned us winning a lot more. I envisioned us being a lot closer and staying together and staying motivated as the season moves forward, because, you know, everybody has a tendency to get tired, but we just gotta keep our foot on the pedal and keep going. For myself, I need to stay healthy this year. This year is really important. Go out there and win, put it on film, and go to college.